Hello there everyone, good morning. I hope you're all doing well today. So I have just finished my stretching this morning and I just feel so much better after I stretch. It is something that I do every single morning without fail. It is like my must do thing, first thing in the morning. And I also try to do it in the evening before going to sleep, but sometimes I'm a bit tired in the evening. But I absolutely do it every morning because I just feel like my body just works so much better afterwards during the day, and I just feel like I can breathe better, and it is also like feeling of when I stretch, it's like a meditation almost. For me, it is such a peaceful and calming and comforting sort of morning ritual for me, that just really sets me up so well for the day. But yeah, I wanted to mention something that I was thinking about this week. So earlier this week I was listening to a very interesting podcast with Mel Robbins. You might know her, or if you don't, then I highly recommend to check her out here on YouTube or on Spotify or anywhere else. She is an incredible self-development speaker and coach, and amazing YouTuber and podcaster, and just overall a incredible lady. And so she was talking about the idea that of things that bring us comfort, especially in times of great overwhelm or challenges in our life, or difficulties, or any time that that we need to feel that sense of peace and reset. That things that bring us comfort, no matter how big or small they can be, whether it be items or a food that you might love, or a place in your home that you love to sit, or a place outside that you like to go, or a person you might like to talk to, that all these things that can bring us a sense of comfort and peace can truly make a huge difference, and help us to make that kind of come back to that state of reset in our body, and help us to relax and feel at peace again, and that this can be incredibly helpful when we are in a place of feeling a sense of overwhelm or a huge challenge in our life. She described it very well, that we are like an elastic band essentially, and that we can stretch ourselves by, challenging ourselves, learning different things, learning different new behaviors, challenging ourselves in all these ways and stretching ourselves, but that just like an elastic band, if we keep pulling and stretching, then one day we can essentially snap and break, and that is essentially what burnout can look like. And then she was saying how it is so important that, of course, we stretch ourselves and learn new things and challenge ourselves, but it is also so important to then come back again and come back to the state of the place of reset, to then help us be able to start again and challenge ourselves again and stretch again. And so she was saying how all these little things that can bring us a sense of comfort can be so incredibly vital and helpful. And when we stretch, that we are learning new behaviors, new patterns, new neural pathways, and all these other things, but that we also need to come back to that kind of state of reset to help us start again. And she was encouraging us to think about what things bring us comfort in our lives, no matter how big or small they can be, and just encouraging people to really value those things and embrace those things, and to really do those things when we feel that we need them, and that it is so good to do those things, because in doing that you allow yourself to find that energy and sense of well-being and peace, and calmness in your body and in your mind to be able to start and go again. And so it really got me thinking about all the things that really truly bring me a sense of comfort, and most of them are very, very small things that I like to do or places that I like to go. And so today I thought, since it is Tuesday and it is my day off from teaching, I thought that I would do some of those things today and bring you along with me. And also I wanted to encourage you guys to maybe take today or another day this week and think about things that bring you a sense of comfort. Again, no matter how big or small they are. It can be talking to someone that you find comfort in doing that, or a food that you might like, a place you might like to go or spend time in, and to really do those things and embrace them and take time out for them, because it is so important. And I think that we truly sometimes can forget nowadays in this busy, crazy world. We can forget to do some of those things and actually acknowledge how important they are and the effect it can really have on our well-being and our energy levels and our ability to feel strong and capable, and to take on the challenges in our lives with a lot more vigor and strength. And so I just wanted to mention that, because it really got me thinking how I need to do a bit more of those things, especially in the times when I feel really, really busy, to take a couple of minutes every so often to do a small thing that will bring me a sense of coming back to that kind of reset and sense of kind of homeostasis in my body and in my mind. So yeah, I wanted to mention that, and I'll take you along with me today on some little things that bring me a great deal of comfort, and I hope you enjoy. See you in a bit, guys. So this week I had some very, very overripe bananas just sitting in my kitchen, and I did not know what to do with them. And then a very good idea came to me and I decided that I was going to make a banana bread, and it turned out to be the best idea. So if you ever have any overripe bananas lying around, I highly recommend to make yourself a nice little banana bread, because it just turned out so well, and it is the perfect little addition to my day of comforts. Yay, it looks so good. Hello there everyone. I really hope that you can hear me. I am obviously outside, but I hope that you can still hear me. So I have made my way this morning into a beautiful piece of nature not too far from my home. It's a big park basically, and it's about 30 minutes walk or so from my home, which is something I can't do every single day, of course, but on these days that when I have a little bit of extra free time, I really love coming here, especially because it just feels so much more like I'm in nature. And today we are just blessed with a very warm October day, and it's so lovely, it's so sunny, almost feels like summer again, but there's that little chill in the air, that little autumn breeze, which is just so wonderful and so refreshing. And I brought a big not sure what to call this container. It's really big, big mug of tea with me, and it just feels like such a perfect start to the day. And yeah, this place is so lovely. Whenever I come here, I always just feel so much more like I'm in nature, which is so tricky to find living in a place like I do here in London. And it is really not often that I get to properly make my way out into like some kind of wild nature, because to do that you really need to leave London completely and just go quite far out to reach any kind of environment like that. So to do that, that's really a treat, and that is exactly why I really love going home whenever I can to North Wales, where my parents live, because there I can really experience that nature that I am so longing for always. But this is also very nice, and I'm really grateful to have something like this. It always just brings me such a sense of peace coming here, and just walking here as well, just the action of walking here for half an hour or also just clears my mind up so much and feels like a time where I can just breathe and kind of let go of any thoughts that may be coming up, and anything like that. So it really gives me a time to just kind of unwind and refresh my mind. But yes, I am actually really looking forward to going home very soon, in about 2 weeks time, or when you guys might see this video it would be a week after that, so really soon now. Our children here in the schools have a holiday for 1 week, and that means so do I at the end of October. And so I always try to go home whenever I have a chance and have a bit of time in nature, a bit of time closer to the countryside, which is something I so look forward to. And it's just, I feel like every time I go home I just don't want to leave. And I think I've been feeling more and more over the years that, I don't know, I feel like I maybe one day wish to really leave this place and live kind of closer to nature somewhere, or in the countryside. I think it has always been kind of a dream of mine in the back of my mind, but never kind of seemed like something viable because of my career, which was always in the city, being a dancer and now being a teacher. And now the more I think about it, the more I really long for my life to slow down a little bit more and Yeah, I think that one day I would really love to live somewhere closer to nature, or kind of where my parents live in North Wales, which is so, so beautiful. So yeah, little dreams in my head, but yeah, every time I go home, I feel like I just don't want to leave, and um, I so look forward to going home and just being more in nature and just having time and quiet and peace. I think it's just such a contrast to London, of course, and a big city, which is wonderful in its own ways. And I have my work here, which does very well where I am now, of course. Um, but I feel like I really deeply long for nature and more time and quiet. And yeah, just to be more surrounded by nature and be able to go out a lot more, to be able to forage a lot more, and to do all the other things I love so much, which are so intertwined with nature. And I just feel like it's something that I really deeply miss, living here. But I'm trying to look on the bright side of the life I have here, which I'm really grateful for, and my work, of course. But I think it's something that I want to slowly aim for, maybe, and we shall see. Never know where life takes you, right? But yeah, I think I'm really looking forward to going home, and it's been a while since, well, only since the summertime, really, but it already feels like a long time has gone by, I think, with such a challenging 2 months already since coming back, and so many things happening and so many life changes. I feel like I'm quite ready for a little break. I feel like summer wasn't really a break for me this year. Um, but yeah, so I'm very much looking forward to that. And I just wanted to say to all of you again a big, big thank you from the bottom of my heart for all your beautiful and kind comments on my last video, where I just shared things from my heart and just really felt like I needed to open up about um, just how life has been recently, and that it's been challenging. And I know that I said that in the previous video as well, but that's just the reality of how things have been lately. And I really felt like I needed to share, because I feel like if I didn't, then I would kind of find it really hard to carry on and vlog like this openly, with all of you, without first sharing things that have been on my mind and yeah, in my heart. So I just really wanted to say thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for listening to me, and thank you so much for taking your time to be here with me. I really, really appreciate it, and I feel so much more connected to all of you just by talking to you like this. And I said that I wanted to get better at this, talking in front of the camera, and so I thought that the best way to do that would be to just start and talk a bit more often with you guys, just like this. So I'm going to try to do that, and hopefully that will help me to improve. But yes, thank you so much once again, and I am going to be off slowly and enjoy the rest of my walk, and then come home and take you along. So one of the things that I really enjoy making in October is butternut squash soup, and it is just something that really resembles autumn and October for me, and it is just so warming and lovely on chilly days. And I know that some people just use the butternut squash by itself, and some people add pumpkin into it, and I actually really like to add just a little bit of potatoes into it, just some white potatoes, and I find that it just tastes so nice and creamy and just really good together. So I'm feeling that it's a soup kind of day today, so I think I'm gonna make a start on that and hopefully it will turn out really nice. Wow, this spiced milk tastes so good. It is just so warming and so autumnal and it just is really delicious. I highly recommend for you guys to try. You can use any kind of plant milk that you like. I am personally using almond milk because that's my favorite. And you can also add a little bit of like maple syrup or a bit of honey. I've added just a little bit of honey and it is just so delicious. I highly recommend. Thank you so much for joining me today on this lovely day of calm and peace and comforting activities. I had a really good day. I really enjoyed just having a day to myself to do the things that truly bring me peace and to for one day not to have to think about work and emails and other things, and it was truly such a wonderful day and I enjoyed every minute of it, and it really reminded me how much I needed this actually, and how much we all need little moments of peace. And even it doesn't need to be an entire day, it can just be allowing yourself an extra 5 minutes to have a nice cup of tea when you need it, or a sit down, or anything that you feel is necessary for you to find that moment of peace. And I felt so privileged today to have a whole day to just actually take this time off and to do some lovely calming things that made me feel really peaceful. So yeah, I'm really grateful for that. And now I feel kind of tired, so I think I'm going to have a bit of an early night tonight, as tomorrow is another busy day. But thank you so much for joining today with me, and I really hope that you enjoyed it as much as I did. And I really look forward to seeing you very, very soon in my next video. Have a lovely day or night. Bye guys.